We are on Sonic Unleashed Wii. So I'm playing Sonic Unleashed Wii because this is a really mixed bag game amongst the Sonic community, just like every other game is. But I really think this game deserves a little bit more praise. The HD version gets a lot of praise, but the HD version does have a lot of flaws that people complain about. And this version of the game fixes some of the flaws that people complain about the HD version. So let's get into it. Gotta play some of these stages. I gotta play some of my favorite ones. One complaint I hear about the HD version are the hub worlds. And in this version doesn't have hub worlds. They have Gaia gates or whatever. And you can go around. Is a lot easier to navigate. If you want to go to a daytime stage, go to there. If you want to go to a nighttime stage, go right here. And if you want to quickly go to another world, all you gotta do is go here. You can go to another area. And just like the music here and the whole atmosphere here is really nice to me. One of the most prominent complaints I hear about this version of the game is the gameplay and the controls. What I can say about that is, yes, the boost. I can agree that the boost isn't the greatest, formatted the greatest in this game. Once you get used to it, you're good. Another complaint is the Wii remote controls. All you gotta do is get a GameCube controller and play with that. And then you don't have to deal with motion controls and stuff. Me personally, I like the motion controls, especially with the nighttime stages. And the level design is really good here. Like, this is the first level, so it's nothing like too crazy. But the later levels have really good level design. Another thing I really like about this game over the HD version is the fact that you don't have to go around the levels and get Sun and Moon medals. The Sun and Moon medals are based on how well you do on the stage. So say you get S rank, you get 3 Sun or Moon medals. If you get an A rank, you get 2 Sun and Moon medals. And if you get a B rank, you get 1. And if you get anything lower, you don't get anything. You don't have to go around the stages and look for them on your own. All you gotta do is do well on the stage, and I feel like that's a lot better because it puts the focus on the stage rather than having to look for stuff around the stages. Another thing is, I can definitely kind of agree on this. The level design is a little bit unfair at some points in the HD version, and the level design is a lot less unforgiving on this version. As you see right here, I'm just gonna stop for a second. There's 2 pathways. If you take it really tight, you can go up here and go to this pathway right here. If you don't, then you go on the lower pathway, which is a little slower. Once again, another fork in the pathway. And then there's also a drift and everything, bro. The drift works pretty decently. And like right there, boom, I got an S rank. If this were to be my first playthrough, I would have gotten 3 Moon medals right there. Also, another big thing is the graphics, but like obviously this is on the Wii, so of course they're not gonna be as good. It's not as graphically pleasing. But I always say this: if we took Sonic Unleashed Wii and we took this exact game and then gave it better graphics, then this would be like the perfect Sonic game in my eyes, because like the gameplay is a lot better than I feel like the gameplay here is a lot better in a lot more ways than the HD version in this game. Now, in terms of the Werehog, I think the Werehog is a lot better in this version than the HD version, because the HD version, the Werehog stages are a little bit too long, especially some of the later Werehog stages. So I like what they did here. Instead of having 1 or 2 long Werehog stages, they had 3 Werehog stages that aren't that long. There is still more Werehog, but you don't have to play a long stage. You can play 1 stage and then take a break, or you don't have to worry about dying at the end of a really long Werehog stage and having to restart from the beginning and having to do that long stage again. There also is overall a little bit less fighting sections. You get to enjoy the music just a little bit more than you would on the HD version. But there is still a lot of fighting sections, and the fighting music does kind of get annoying at points. And then looking for collectibles is also really nice. Those red things that I just collected, those go to your skill points, and you unlock new abilities and stuff. And then me personally, I like the Werehog with the motion controls a lot better, because you actually get to move and it just feels a lot better just moving the controllers while punching. But like I said earlier, if you don't like the motion controls, get the GameCube controller, and then you can enjoy the game like that. The scenery is nice, got trees and stuff. Like obviously it's on the Wii, so it's not the best graphically pleasing. If you could put the graphics behind you, honestly, you're really gonna enjoy this game a lot. All right, let's go. So we got a little boss section right here. Obviously, if you do different movements, you get different combos and stuff. And just like that, the Werehog stage, boom, right there. Werehog stage, not too long, pretty fun experience. And then the boom, I had an A rank before. So now that I got an S rank, I got all 3 sun medals that this level has to offer. I don't have to go around the level to look for sun medals. So I can just play the level and focus on like beating the level instead of having to look for stuff, and that kind of throws off the focus of the level. Now I want to play my favorite daytime stage, and the reason why this is my favorite daytime stage is just solely because of the level design, bro. Like there's multiple pathways everywhere. It's a really open stage at some points. So like right now it's really closed in, but just in a second it'll be a lot more open. So right here, you got 3 ways to go. You can go over to the left, the right, or the middle, in which I'm going right now. I'm coming up on a little open section right now where you can go over there. You can either go that way or you can go this way. I always go this way. If you have enough speed, you can go this way, you go across the water. And then if you know the level design, you jump right there. You can go on the top, save some time. Right here, you can go to this side, go this way. If you're really skilled, you can go this way. If you don't want to go through the water, you can go this way. So this is another like one of those open segments of the stage. Right here, you got 2 pathways again. I'm gonna go over this way. So like this is like basic Sonic stuff, different ways to go. Really fun gameplay to me. Now we're gonna go to one of my favorite nighttime stages. I'm not exactly sure what my like all-time favorite nighttime stage in this game is, but this one is definitely one of my favorite ones, just because I like the whole city. I like the whole vibe, the lighting and everything in this stage. I like the whole vibe. Yeah, it's really fun going back to these stages too. Like that's another like important part about video games. Like going back to stages and stuff, like with like all your abilities and stuff. Like now I got all my abilities and stuff, and all the moves. I unlocked everything, and I got my maximum strength and everything. So it's always really fun coming back to these stages with these new moves and like seeing how good you can do compared to your first gameplay. Obviously rewarding exploration, and the Warhawk stages aren't that much based on time. They're really based on like how well you do, like how much points you get. Yeah, like these new moves are really helping me out, like helping me play really well. And even in your first playthrough, like by now you would have a decent amount of stuff unlocked. Boom, like this, going in these little areas, just like the HD version, they do reward a lot of exploration. And these aren't things you have to go for. That's what I was kind of saying earlier. Sometimes you have to, like in the HD version, you have to explore to try to find the sun and moon medal, and like it's kind of a hassle. Exploration in this game is optional, so you don't have to explore, you know. But if you want to, you can just go and explore these areas and get some extra stuff to help you out, instead of having to force the exploration to get these medals. You literally have to get these medals to unlock levels. So like it literally forces exploration that you may not, you know, be there for, you know. Not everybody likes exploration in levels. Some people just like to get to the end of the level. Me, I like exploring levels, so it's a win-win for me. A lot of people aren't there to explore the levels, they're just there to beat the levels. For a Wii game, this game is really well detailed and everything. And like, this could just be me, but it's really like satisfying just like being in like big groups of enemies and just shaking the remote and stuff around, and like being able to like just destroy all of them at once. Alright, now one of my favorite abilities in the game, the Unleash bar. The Unleash bar gives you enhanced like movement, like moves like that one. You don't get that move without the Unleash bar. I really like the Unleash bar in both versions. And then you also can like roll and stuff, backflip, go to the side and stuff. So that's also like really good for the movement. Alright, that's Sonic Unleashed Wii. I really like believe that this game is kind of underrated, like in a way to where like it doesn't get as much praise as the HD version. I feel like the HD version is good, but it has a lot of flaws that people complain about that this game has solutions for. What do y'all think? Drop your comments in the comment section below. How do you like Sonic Unleashed Wii? Which one is your favorite version, the HD version or this version? Or do you even like Sonic Unleashed in the first place? Tell me in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Everything will be in the description below. My links to my Discord, Twitter, all that will be down in the description. And I'll see y'all in the next video.